Right, welcome back to Black Country Blitz. Right then, we're just about to load up this brutal weather. So, let's get it on. Right. And let's get into the game. Right. Now, it's already loaded up. Let's just get a few things sorted. I like my head tracking again. Now this is one hell of a weather mod. Yep, now I've got I-beam on there and it still looks terrible. Now I've got to sleep in a minute due to the fact I have now enabled me to sleep in the game, but this weather mod is a different ball game. Not only does it come with the rain, it comes with fog, thunder and lightning, and it also comes with the light boxes, so the sky will change with everything. So, you know, it's looking the bee's knees basically. Now I'm just messing about with a few settings. And I have got a trailer on. And we am doing a small little job. Now I need to park, but there's nowhere for me to park at the moment, so what I can do, I'm going to doze it off. I need to change that to more miles per hour. Again, I'm only doing 12 miles an hour. It's very good for these wagons behind me that want to overtake. Now I've got my lights on, but it's that dark. You can't even see stuff with the I-beam on. Hey, how impressive is that? Now it's like the previous rain mods what we've had, where they've covered the windows and you won't be able to see through them, which is a thing I do like, as you can still see when you need to turn left and right. I really need to find somewhere to and I'm trying to find a spot to rest, because if there's no parking spots there, all I can do. See, he's trying to overtake me behind, but I don't want to go too fast, just in case I go in one of them dozes or like that and I end up crashing. And I take my force, I can't find a rest area. Because as soon as I do, we will find one. We need diesel. I need to rest. So it ain't looking too good at the moment, is it? And it's persisting down of rain. Yep, here we go again, we're going to doze. Now you can understand why people turn this off, because it does annoy you if you go find a rest area. I might have to go into my settings and turn that off. Matter of fact, I'll do that now. Otherwise it's just going to annoy the shit out of me. I did try and make the game a bit more realistic, but again, that's got to go off. Otherwise we're going to be here all day doing this sleepy shit. Right, we can at least put my foot down a bit now and gain our speed back to 50 miles an hour. Now I've got to remember, just like before, that I can't go too fast due to my trailer. And for some reason it looks like I'm so close or so far away, so I'm just going to change a few things. And we've only got a small delivery on. Right, let's just change how close I am to my dash. I'd just like to see enough on my dashboard. Height wise, let's try that. I wish we could do more configuration when it comes to this seating position. That seems a little bit better. If I go forward I can still see over the dog. Yeah, that's good for me. But now the steering wheel, I can't see the dials. You can't win with this. You get it right in one bit and then you can't see over the bleeding steering wheel. So let's do that. Now there are a great deal to see in this one. No, still don't look right, or don't it feel right for me? I do have to keep messing about, and I do this with every truck. It ain't just this one. You'll find you'll mess about with all the settings. I want to see the dials. That's about right, that ain't too bad. I can see all the dials. But we do need to find a petrol station. Now that looks mega dark. I've changed no settings at all, and that's with the fog it's made this go. We will do another job, as I didn't even realise I'd got this job on, to be fair, as I've been messing around for the last hour or two trying to get rid of a hum and realised that I hadn't got the right codec for audio, as I tend to do a stream with my good buddy sometime over the next couple of days, might even do one later on depending on how he feels, because the lad's been at work. So if we do, we might get a live stream on where we're going to Truckers MP and we do the smallest convoy ever of just two of we. But we ain't done one for ages, and of course now with the new PC there's nothing stopping me from taking my good buddy's stream from Skype, and of course being in Truckers MP the booth a week went into the convoy, him in front and me behind and vice versa. So if you're easily offended by bad language, then you know I do apologise in advance, because you know that word might come out depending on who's on Truckers MP and who crashes into it. That's all I could say. Anyway, I think we could do some lights on in the real world. So let's go blue. No, that's blue's a bit too intense. I don't want them flashing. What colours have we got on my LEDs? We'll have a nice green, eh? Why not? Just lights up my panel. I can see my buttons. And I'll look a little bit green on the camera now. Now where is a petrol station when I need one? Because that diesel gauge is looking a little bit too sick for my liking. And now we ain't got very long to drive. We only got 48 miles. It's an hour and 16 minutes. So I think we should do that with the diesel we've got. We might be. Oh, I just hope so. And for some reason the steering wheel's gone light again on me. Instead of being that little bit heavy like I like it. Again, something I can't work out why that this Fanatec wheel decides to change its settings when you pause the game or go into any settings within the game. It's the only one that it does. All the other games you can change the settings on the fly and they stay there, and even if you change them on the wheel, but with this one I have to change the configuration, turn the wheel off, turn the wheel back on, and then they return. I don't see a petrol station. But you know what, for how long we've got to travel, and I'm going to stick that on, I'm actually going to monitor the diesel from there now. I don't normally keep it on, but soon as we're so low on diesel, I'm going to keep it on. Now this is what I don't like, because this wheel now is like driving with no tension at all. It's horrible. It's so light. I know it's like having super power steer. What is it? Oh, I can't think of the word. Power steering, yeah, power steering. No, I don't like it. It's so light. I like to feel like it's a proper full on, a bit of tension in it. So hold on, that's gone down to 100. That might help us out. Shot levels, ABS. Oh, hold on. Dow apply. That's 5. That's gone to that. Force feedback's 100. DPP. That's that. That's going to shake and rattle and roll it, but it still is light as a feather. So what I'm going to do, folks, is do what I normally do. Turn my wheel off if it turns off, which pauses the game. I know it's a pain in the arse. It's the only way I can get it to do what I need it to do. And I don't even enable chat here on YouTube, so I do apologise if anybody has left me any comments or he's talking to me. I call bloody seed. How rude of me. Well, let's try again. Let's have a look. There we go. So I'm back live. Oh, hello Terry. Sorry mate. Do apologise. I was, if you're still about, dude, I do apologise matey. I'm having 1 or 2 technical issues here. Now, I did say about having force feedback. Now I've got the best force feedback in the world ever. Could hardly turn the steering wheel. But again, it's just how I like it. And I bet Terry thinks I'm right ignorant and disappeared. If I'm still there, mate. Now this is probably the darkest, dullest weather mod I've ever seen when it comes to weather. Now that steering's though, that's how I like it. It's nice and stiff. I know I'm steering a wagon. There's tension in the wheel. I just wished, for love nor money, it would stay like that and I wouldn't have to keep configuring it and messing about with the wheel. I'll have to send Terry a message after if he's about. I've been 1 or 2 issues. Now look at that. I mean, you got your fog lights on. Well, you don't get fog lights in this, but you got your lights on full. There's my eye beam. Just about make it through this fog. So that's how realistic this weather mod is, and it is brutal weather. Again, I like it. You can hear the rain, but it ain't overpowering rain. You know, some of them I'll be hearing the rain's really loud. You can hear everything. So I'm still hearing the roar of the engine, the weather, my wipers. I can hear it, and you can see it's getting lighter and darker, lighter and darker. I'm sure that's got something to do with the light boxes, which is in this weather mod. Again, I ain't got, you know, I ain't got the ins and outs of what it is in front of me spec wise, But it is there now. Milan. Sorry. Yeah, Milan. That's it. Getting the names mixed up today. He reviewed this. This is where I got it from, or the knowledge from, as he showed it about a month ago now. Probably. Could be less than that. But I was using another weather mod, and I don't want to change it. I look terrible in green. I like someone like an alien playing it with these three little lights at the side of my head, but hey, it's all good. I sure ain't nobody. Oh dear, I really want to get this trailer delivered, because that diesel gauge just don't look very good at the moment. But I think we're just coming into town to get rid of this trailer. Is it 43 Mile Road? I'm back in Rigger. Yep, it's just up here, thank the Lord for that, because the diesel war doing very good. Here's a petrol station now, and if it's on my side of the road, I'm actually going to fill up and do it early. Yep, here we are, petrol station's just there, and I'm going to use it if I can. Where is this petrol station? Ah, it's just there, here. I've actually got a turn. Because I have been to this petrol station, so rather than drive past it, might as well go and fill up, and then I can take the next trailer and just be gone and done with it when I take the next job.
Never mind, I'll find a new route.
Yeah, well, I need to, love. I'm only going to petrol station. I just panicking with this rerouting shite. Now this is, I don't even know if it's, what time is it? It's only 1:10 in the afternoon, and that's how dark this game is. Yeah? Anyway, let's get some diesel in it. I look like a friggin' alien here, streaming here. But again, it's gone that dark in the afternoon here in the UK, so it's afternoon. Anyway, get this little beauty back up and fired. Third gear will be enough to pull away from this garage. Let's find the right appropriate exit. And sometimes you could be driving around a little bit trying to find your bloody way out. There's that many arrows. I think we got to drive out the same way as I come in. I can't see no other exit. No. Yep, that's one way in and one way out.
Turn right.
Shit, wait for him to go. I don't want to take the sign out. I'm probably going to anyway. Yep, I've took the stop sign out. Never mind, eh? Shit happens. Turning around this corner anyway now. Oh dear.
Go straight on.
Oh, and that's a good shaking. Vibrations from that this afternoon. Sticker 31. And this fog is really, really intense when it comes to driving. The visibility
Keep right, and then turn right.
is really reduced. Again, my brakes and back up to where there was before. Now, if you watch the previous stream, I was having issues with braking because of the mod being replicating ice, yeah. So, you know, I'm driving along and I was skidding all over the place. I actually jackknifed the wagon at the end of the stream, or just before the end, yeah. That was due to the ice taking my wheels. And we did have a little few crashes on the way. Oh, I thought that was some error then. Now I've took the thing off for sleep. That does me head in. But I have put in for speeding, yeah. I've left that on. So that'll make me that I don't, you know, jump no red lights or anything that I shouldn't do. Now I told you my brakes was good. Oh, let's just see around my dog.
Get ready to turn right.
So we're just turning into this place here. We'll do another stream using this mod now.
You have arrived at your destination.
Good.
Your guidance is now finished.
I don't want to mess about parking it. All I'm going to do is skip it, so we can pick up another trailer and get to somewhere else. It's a lot quicker than messing about trying to park it. It's only a short distance, that one. Oh dear, right. Right. Oh, what we got then? Let's have a look. Where am we? Oh, that's a long one. That is a long one. That's a little bit too long, and so is that one. What's that one? That Christmas one's a long one. That's about big enough. We'll do this one. So again, it's one of them Christmas runs. Even though I've got the achievements, it's still something to do. If it helps that area out, I don't know if it's gonna, but we'll take it on anyway. Once I find out where it is. Oh, better drop the old truck into reverse. And they took it out before I even got there. Where am I going? Get the old steering full lock. Take the wall out already. Can't even see where I'm going. That's how poor the visibility is. Anyway, try not to hit the trailer and the fence or the wall. Alright, let's try that again. I've lost the back of the trailer. There it is. Right, we're mucked up. We got a load of diesel. There's nothing stopping me now. Let's get it on. In this really poor weather. Right, 23 hours. 777 miles. Just do that final check, see if there's anything coming. Don't fancy hitting nothing straight out away.
Turn left.
Now we'll keep that ball on. I don't normally do it, but we'll keep it on for this stream. So it lets you know exactly
Go straight
what's
on.
happening. Like I said, the fines are on, so if I do get speeding in whatever, I'll get fined. So
Turn left.
I did have them turned off, but I want to make this as realistic as possible. I would put the sleep on, but we don't get enough stopping places, and I don't want to be dozing. And I need to get that bottom bit up the top. Yeah, I know there's a mod, but rather than stopping the whole game, restarting it, I will have it for the next stream. Oh, I ain't gonna wait if you ain't gonna drive away. I'm gonna take advantage of that. Is it still raining? It's hard to say because the rain ain't as bad as previous mods where they actually like more rain than anything. And it does come down, I have noticed it, they'll just rain on continuous speed. There's various, like a shower, heavier rain, really thick rain, you know. So that's
Go
good.
straight on.
Again, nothing wrong with them brakes. Now, I was pressing them before in the previous stream and I wasn't even stopping. Yeah? So it just shows just how good that frosty winter mod was. Because I've only got to tap these brakes and not stop. Now why is these pair of knobs stopped right here for nothing? I've got an ambulance that's stopped for no reason. And I've got this car, so I'll give it a couple of seconds, boys, and then I'm going round you. Matter of fact, I'm going round you now. So they decide to turn. What? Oh well. It's because he was turning right, would it? Never mind. Well, it's 50 mile road, and I'm only doing 30, so again, it's a like driving on ice. You can do the speed limit with this. Again, I don't want to go too fast because of tipping the wagon over, but I can go a bit faster than I was in the previous stream because it ain't too bad driving in the wet. Unless this has got some hidden things that's going to make me slip and slide with the wet roads. Who knows? I don't know yet. We'll find out in a minute if I jackknife the wagon. I don't intend to do that, but you never know. It might happen. Now, I really hope my audio sounds a bit better as well, because I'm playing around with some new settings to do with this computer's audio. As my good buddy said, I'd got a numbing, and we could have that. So I've just tweaked some settings. Now I have got another microphone, probably a better microphone than the one I've got on here, but this one is a all-in-one headset with a mic. Again, it's only cheap and cheerful from Amazon, but it'll do me for what I need. There's a condenser mic here with a proper preamp over the bottom, so I'll soon change it over. But I don't know what it's going to sound like. I did plug it into my front ones and I'd got a bad one, a really bad one, so I don't know if that's because I haven't got the right drivers in. But if it still persists, then I shall be contacting Scan Computers in the new year. As I paid this much money to have the onboard audio sound like a bag of shit. That's putting it nicely. Because that's what it sounded like about half hour ago. I sounded like an alien coming out the front thing. But to get the right drivers, Jesus. I'm on a good connection internet wise, and it was going to take me 2 hours to download 252 meg. Nah, what happening? And then good old torrent, somebody had uploaded it as a torrent. And then I found it via the motherboard website, so done a bit of everything today. But they never make it easy. Nah, coming up for 3 o'clock, 10 to 3 in the afternoon. 10 to, 3 on. 14.50. Again, just like the other one, we got some spray off the vehicles. We've got to go straight on, so we can use this 15th gear. Every often I put it in this. Oh, and I'm speeding, so away we do. Come down a bit in the speed. I hope it'll just automatically pull out, because they do. Keep that at 43 mile an hour. Hopefully get into 13th gear. Keep that, hope it stays at 50 for a bit. These roads can take me doing 50 mile an hour easily. It's only a bit of rain, even though more wagon wheel rock and roll, you'll see it in the mirror. If I do that, the cabin moves really fiercely as well. The suspension kicks in as well. I'm just 41 mile an hour, that's ample enough. Still within the speed limit. Are you going to get fined? It's gone back to 50, but we're now approaching an island, so I want to slow down. Just in case anything comes.
Take the first exit.
31 mile an hour around here.
Exit now.
Again, and that's just at 30, so I'm just keep my foot on that till it changes to 50. It's changed now. Put my foot down on the accelerator. Hopefully it stays like that for a little bit.
Keep left.
See the rain ain't that bad. It's just like a little slight shower. Just going to slow down for this one due to the fact it's going round a bend. I don't fancy losing the truck. As I'm still 21 hours away from our destination, but we have got to travel across some water, so that'll probably take some of the time up. We're still at 50 mile an hour. We am. Anything coming? No. 10 to 4 in the afternoon. 50 mile speed limit. Let's bang that up to our 14th, 15th gear. Let's go straight to 15. Oh, no, 15. If that stays at 50 mile an hour, I'll be happy. Just got to make sure it does. Just got my foot half pressed on the accelerator. just in case it goes down to a slower speed.
Go straight on.
Now I've noticed the water spray lasting as well a little bit longer, which is good. It don't just like spray and disappear straight away. Looks realistic. So as the car passes, it's a good 1, 2, 3, and then it disappears like. I'm glad there's variations in the raindrops, as that's when it makes it like, you know, too consistent. It looks like there's some thought gone into this brutal weather. I've still got 695 miles to go. Oops, just hitting that. That's it, the fire engine's got out of my way. So I've got a clear run at it. Let's change the sat-nav view. Let's have a look where we're heading, see if they've got a big view.
Go straight on.
I don't know if anybody's the same, but I would love to have sort of like where we have to go in to get the big map on, sort of like a big map what we could pull up, even if we couldn't you know, move around in the map, just have it come on the screen when we need it, like an overlay. You know, and then click another button and it go off or something in the future. I mean, I know we've got the sat nav view, but that map view ain't big enough for me. I'd like to know, you know, a massive one. Now that's where we're heading for, that port, which we ain't that far away, to be fair. Another 10 minutes, if that. And as long as these roads stay at 50 mile an hour, we'll be there a bit quicker. This goes straight, I'm going to overtake him. Now I won't, because it's a level crossing. And no more luck, someone will come the other way, and the level crossing will go down like the other day and damage the truck. Just like now. Ah! Hey, it must have heard me, because that happened the other day and it damaged my truck just for the sake of stopping, which again, you've got to stop for the train. Nothing stops the train, nothing's going to stop that. So rather than get smashed up, you've got to stop when they go down. But they do go down fairly rapid. It were flashing when I was through it, and as soon as I got the cabin through, the barrier come down, hit me the barrier and bounced me back. Now it looks like we've got another one. Here it is. It's just sitting there thinking, well, I ain't going nowhere yet. You'll wait for me. Come on. It's the train. Time's money. That's it. Ha ha ha. You got to help him along. Here we go, another one. It's nice to see the trains though with more than like one carriage. I think a lot of people have complained about that. That's it. That's enough trains for me. Thank you very much. Let's get through. I don't want him damaging more Christmas presents on this trailer. Well, it's still a 50 mile road. I hope if I went into 13th gear, give me after mum. No. See, that's why I don't do long streams, because here comes your tay. Hey, now I'm going to make this quick, because that's my tay getting cold there. And I don't want that getting cold for shit. Ooh. My mother loves trying to get it on stream, I tell you. Now, don't forget I've got my Logitech G920. And if my mother could drive that, I would give her my other steering wheel, for sure. I can just see it coming on there. Eh? Now you know why I don't buy a VR headset. Eh? Imagine her touching me with a VR headset playing this. I'd jump 7 foot in the air. But hey, that's mother's for you. Oh shit, 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 shit. Whoa, easy tiger. Right, let's see where we're going.
Get ready to turn left.
It's this one we're turning, ain't it?
Turn left.
Come on, Mr. Buzz. These will not edge themselves out. They just wait for that bloody gap. Where me, I wait. Nothing's coming. I'm gone. Another level crossing, so there could be another train. Oh, we'll take it easy, just in case. Remember, as I was saying, I've still got the Logitech G920. And if my mother could master this, I would set the Logitech G920 up on her other machine, which is the old one which I was gaming on a couple of weeks ago. It's now downstairs. Again, I don't think it ever would, but you never know. But I don't think, to be fair, my old lady would be able to drive tearing a mouse, because Toby eye tracking wouldn't work on the telly has got downstairs because it's a curved screen, so it's not good. I will leave her with a Tomb Raider. I knows how to play that one, I tell you. Anyway, let's get round this corner. Oh, I have to watch these cars coming off these islands, because they'll just come at you like there's no tomorrow. Now I'm going to turn my window wipers off, because I believe it stopped raining. No, still raining just a little bit, so I can leave them on a 1. Now, as we know, when we go over on ferries and stuff, the weather might change. Brakes, brakes, come on. That force feedback in there. It's awesome. Come on, I'm your going yellow car. Right, let's get on that ferry. See if the ferry changes the weather. But I have set it up fairly high for the stream to see what it does. We know it's going to rain, but like what they said with this light box, I don't know if it come. I'll have to bring up the information and find out exactly what happens, and we'll do that at the end of this stream before I eat my tea. That's now going cold, as I could be sitting here eating my tea and trying to drive. So I know it multitask, but I bet that good. Hey. It smells lovely, whatever it is. That's for sure.
Keep right and then turn right.
Keep right and then turn right.
Turn right.
Right, we have been down this boat for a little bit. always catch that indicator. Sometimes the indicators go off and then others they stay on. We're rolling up to these big ships. Sometimes it's a big ship you have to get on, or it's just a, oh yep, it is actually a ferry today, a big massive one. And that, oh, I feel that in the cushion. To be fair, I don't know if my cushion is working. Let's have a look at that cushion. I don't even think I've enabled my cushion. No, I thought something was missing. How rude. Right, let's put my shaker cushion on. Now I can bloody feel it, because I can feel it vibrating. I thought something was missing. Right, what's this? That's all that, that's that. Right, back into the game. Joy button. Well, that's going to take 8 hours off my journey, and I think I'm going to about here. So, we'll have a look in a minute. Bing bong. It is realistic brutal weather. It looks like this shit's just got dark, so get the eye beam on. Now this looks really dark. Yep. Dark to the point where I could hardly see where I'm driving to get out of it. I like this for realism. To me that looks brilliant. It's raining, it's thundering and lightning. It's mega dark. Now I've got my eye beam on. That's for normal.
Turn right. Turn right.
So you really am using all your skills to actually see where you're going.
Turn right.
Now I'm glad in a way it's night time, because there's less vehicles on the road. But that is dark, very, very dark. So this really must be the fog with it, plus your darkness. You can tell it's foggy because the lights, there's no clouds. The street lamps have got like a bit of a mist on them. So yeah, that's good for me. I'm liking that. And we've got 462 more to go. And of course a thing. Oh, look at them cars. So if there was anything that was up this road, I would struggle to see it. I'm going to stick my eye beam on. That sort of seems to be lighting the whites of the road up. Because the last thing I don't want to do is crash. But the visibility, I mean, we ain't got fog lights, have we, in this game? And if we have, I ain't seen them. So I am going to drive with my eye beam on. Oh no, I thought I was turning then. I've got to keep my one eye on. The sat-nav, the visibility in this now is really, really poor. Now it says it's a 43 mile road. I don't really want to drive at 43 miles an hour. And then he's decided because I'm going too slow to overtake me, and he just cuts me up, you idiot. And it looks like we might be actually going somewhere else via the water. I could be wrong. Yeah, you're going to get to the place now faster. Again, I'm going to slow down. I don't fancy tipping my wagon just for the sake of some computer generated vehicle that call wait. Now this looks like Stockholm. Oh, that's Sweden, I think. Geography time. I'm very good with geography. Right, where we turning? Because I'm buggered if I can't see it.
Turn left.
Oh, look at that lot. Can't see a thing. Shit me. Play which project eat your heart out, man. Oh, we are going to Stockholm. I'm going the other way. I thought there was something missing though with this earlier on. A cushion. Got to turn it on, haven't I? I should have known though when I went over the level crossings and I feel me bump 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 as I normally do. Get into 7th gear, come on. I know there's nothing going to come that way because it's a one-way road, so the like. Still got a bit of what they call banding with the dark and the light. I mean, I can make my game look a lot better with Nvidia's settings, but the only trouble it is, I see it, but when I'm streaming it, nobody else does. The only way you get to see it is if I actually stream with Nvidia, but they don't stream 4K video. Yeah, they only do 1440, where, as you can see at the moment, I am streaming 4K. Now that rain's coming down a lot more now. You can hear the sound of the rain just come up. So now it's going into a, sounds like it's going into a storm. Just coming up for 2:45 in the morning, in game. Clouds is changing. It's just like a dark blue, dark grey, bit of white. So again, that might be them light boxes. I'm getting bumped about, as you can see. I'm just going to slow down because when I do this, sometimes this is when the truck has a tendency to tip over. I don't want to do that and ruin the stream. But that rain has just picked up volume wise. It's more intense now that it's in the window screen. Still got 10 hours of driving to do. I'm actually going to pull up the map. Wrong one. I do want to pull up the map to see how far we're my way. As I might just pause the game, eat my tea. Yeah, I'm going to tell you folks, because I'm so far away, I'm just going to pause this game, right? For the 5 or 10 minutes it's going to take me to eat my tea, so you'll have to wait. I do apologise. So give me a sec, and I will be back as soon as I've munched more tea. See you in a second. Right, folks, I'm back. Okay. Well, let's turn everything back on. Run camera. So it's that one and that one, and let's get back into the game. Just had to eat my tea. Could be doing without no food. Right, so why are we back in the game? Oh, here we go. No, don't say I've lost the stream. Euro trucks. 1, 2, 3. Back in the game. Yep, I'm back in the game. Oh dear, and I'm going to crash if I don't hurry up and get back into it. Alright, that's it. Hey, stopping for nothing now. Alright. Well, we am, because I can't get in the right frigging gear. I'm sitting here now, getting the stuff out of my teeth. Trouble when you eat rice, isn't it? Oh, that was lovely though. Chicken korma curry. Unmade and all. Oh. Pardon me, as we say here in the Black Country, that was Boston. And I wonder my old lady bought it upstairs. Right, we're on a 50 mile road. Now, we all know what rains looks like. So we're going to do too much streaming with this in the rain. But if you want something that's going to give you dense fog, poor visibility, realistic rain, at varying speeds and density, then this is the mod for you. Now I will keep this on, but of course I will turn the weather down. I've only got it set to the highest amount so it stays on longer to see what the mod does. Otherwise it'd be like 3/4 of the way. I mean, about 25%. But look at that, we've got a wagon in front of we can hardly see it. Now, I remember a mod similar to this halfway through the last year. And the visibility was as poor as this. But this has got a little bit more, because if I turn off my eye beam, you can't see that wagon. So it has had some changes since earlier on in the year. I can just make it out that it's there, but I can see it more better now. So if you're wanting, you know, something for the challenge to drive, then it is a good one to have. Again, I like how the rain don't just really make your vision, because I don't know the name of the mod I used, but the one where it had the rain so intense on your windows, the rain stayed there, and that annoyed the hell out of me, because you couldn't see through the windows for shit. You couldn't. At least now, that's like how it would be in the real world. The faster you go, the rain comes off your windows. So the other one would stay there. Again, probably a little bit too fast for the conditions, but I want to get past him. And I was going to pull in, but he's there. There's another one so close. I can see all that banding. Just see the different colours. Again, it could be 4K res, as you wouldn't get the banding between the colours unless it's conflicting with colours in it. I don't know how they work it, but they're definitely a high quality textures. And see the banding. It's no good trying to point it out to you, because we call. But if you look above the tree, see the variations in colour. Well, that's called banding. But I can live with that, but it is annoying when you're looking at it and it flickers. Now the higher the textures, the better quality that would be. Again, I don't make the mod, so it might be not possible to do that. So if it is, then you know it would be an improvement. Now the force feedback of this is really shaking me, although I have got it set at 100%, which is something I don't normally do in Euro. I want to slow down because I'm coming mighty close up on this other wagon, but I want to send this delivery to where it's going, and then I'm going to have me a little bit of a racing and carry on doing more. I set of course the Competizione career mode. That's coming up next year on Black Country Blitz. So if you want to see me try my hardest to race, then stay tuned. Once I've had a coffee, gotta have something to swirl me curry down. I mean, like, to get past him, I air braking now speed limits. It's a 50 mile road. I've got past him, that'll be enough. And it's coming up for 4:45 in the morning in game, so you've got that like early morning fog anyway. So you can, there you go. So it dips the colour. It's getting lighter and darker. Again, with the rain come back, it's gone dark. Now on my mobile phone it looks brown. Could be due to the fact that it's a smaller screen and it's struggling to represent the colours of what I'm seeing on the big television. But I really wish that OBS would do what it says, and if it did, I could really enhance this game, because I have done it already with NVIDIA Zone settings in the what they call it, NVIDIA Experience. The only other way around that is to pre-record it, but then I'm sitting there hours actually uploading it when I can actually stream it at 4K without having to sit there. For some reason OBS don't exactly see what I'm seeing, unless you apply it first and then OBS sees it. So that could be the case. We'll not have to try that. I never thought of it that way. Anyway, we've got 8 hours to do. How many miles? 346 miles still left on the clock. I can't remember where we're travelling to. It might be on there. I know there is a little dash thing I can pull up when I set it all back up. I had it on the other PC, but I ain't set it back up yet, where you can put like where I'm going, how fast I'm going, blah 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 and all that, and so you can see it. I'd put it in one of the corners. Again, already got the 2 cameras. It's pointless putting a camera on for your feet with this one. Now, setting the cameras to not flash is easier on my eyes at the moment, because when I'm flashing, you know, it's more annoying, so I don't mind putting them on overnight. I mean, I could still put these other ones on. I've got another set here. When I find the button, they'll flash even more. They'll automatically flash because they pick up my voice. They're more sensitive than the others. So again, it just lights the console up. Means I'm actually picking up the roar of the engine as I'm driving now, because at the moment this steering wheel shaking the shit out of my rig. It really is. Not to the point where it's flexing or anything. There's too many bolts, too many screws in this next level racing cockpit, believe me. That's it. I've just seen my lights come on now, and so it's lit me up good and proper. And of course, having the 2 lots of lights on still beats having lights on in the house, big house lights. I'd rather sit and game in the dark. The contrast between that is a lot better. And again, because it's dark nights now, was it coming up for 5 o'clock? It's dark outside anyway. So I'd rather have me little LEDs on. Just going to slow down a little bit because I'm a little bit too close to this geezer here. I could overtake him. There's too many cars coming up the side of me. I don't want to anyway. We'll just sit behind him. No rush. Still got 7 hours of driving. He'll be turning off soon by then, hopefully. Now these LEDs, what I've got around the rim of this rig, are customizable via an app on my phone. But they have slightly broke. They've stopped flashing around the one bit there. Again, I ain't too bothered anyway. I had these set for free, and they'll blitz up enough what I need. So but they don't stick, as you can see. That keeps coming away from my rig. I've stuck it that many times, it'll still peel away. I've got some special double-sided tape that's supposed to stick to metal and then stick to these LED rubber underneath for love nor money. Give it an hour, it peels off. That rain's coming down a bit heavy again. Again, just about make that wagon coming up the side of me. Yeah. Again, it don't help having my dog in the way, right? He ain't that much in the way. I'm getting bumped about. Really bumped about now. Oh dear. I'm going to overtake him. We've had enough. Now he pulls out on me. I've got to get back over. So him pulling off in a minute. So he pulls back over now and all. He can't make his mind up. So wonder he ain't turning. Now look at the water, look at the shininess of the road. You don't get that with the other mod. Not as much. If you did it, they look as good as that does. Because that looks mega slippy. And mega wet. If I can get the chance to stick my head out the window, we'll probably do it at the end of this bit when I'm coming round. And I've got to stop to turn, which I have. Oh, brake, 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 brake. We'll just do how fierce this rain really is. That does sound really, really impressive. Let's just pop out the cab and let's have a little fly about a bit once I get my settings right. Aye. That for thunder and lightning, eh? Right, let's have a turn around, let's do a few selfies. Let's have all these cars behind me popping. That's it. Oh. Now that works on a thingy-bob basis. I need to go in there and turn off that. Hold on. Whoa. I've done that for nothing. Right, back out. Up we go. Turn round. Where am I? Here I am, causing problems as per usual. Which one's bringing me down? That one's going me up. Which one's taking me down then? 3. I couldn't find the one which was going to take me down. Gotta take a few selfies here. 3's taking me down. And again. Oh, this mouse. I don't want to get that in shot. That's one. Let's see if I can pull in just a bit now. That's down. That's better. We'll do another one. If it's done it. That's that one. And we'll carry on because these cars behind me I'm going to get a bit biffed. And I can see because the rain's that poor, my dog's in the way. So here we go. But you can just see how good this rain really is, the effects. It's up there, man, with some of the best rain mods I've used in the last 12 months. Now it's coming up for 20 past, or just after 20 past 8 in the morning, and look how bad it looks. It don't look very good, does it? Right, what we got? Oh, I pressed the wrong bloody button. It's that one here. Still got 6 hours of driving to do. I don't need I need the information up, not the sat nav.
Go straight up.
Force feedback on this is really awesome. I've never drove it with 100% everything, and the last one, the FEI settings, I'll have to find out what that really means in Fanatec wheel, but it makes it judders a lot more. When I first got the Fanatec wheel I used to turn it off, but every time I look into any of these settings in certain games they always tell you to enable it. That's 100%, but again it's all down to yourselves. If you don't like it like that, then you know, I was like that, but now I do. I leave it 9 times out of 10 at 100%. Well, I think we should be able to do 6 hours, 250 miles on that much diesel. Well, look how it's left that shining. It's like the oil on the roads. That's what it looks like to me. As that's what water does. When it rains and there's oil on the road, it'll leave like a shiny patch. Whether that's shiny enough to make we skid, or you know, when we apply our brakes, I don't know. The ice one does. The ice one makes you skid, but I don't know if this one would. I know this road's uneven as anything, because there's more force feedback. Yeah? Should actually get my other camera on the side view, and that way you'd see this force feedback a lot better. I might put one here in a minute. So I've got another camera over there which we ain't actually using, but I have got another one, and it's coming from there, and you'd see this force feedback a lot better. I might actually enable it. As a matter of fact, let's go in, pull over, take the hazards on, and let's go and stick the other camera on. Right, that's the one. We'll put him next to here, and you'll see the force feedback. So we've got 3 cameras working now, side to side. Right. We have got a 4th one, but that ain't connected up, I don't think, by the looks of it. Anyway, right, let's get back in game. But you'll see the force feedback a lot better now. Oh dear. If I can get into a lower gear to pull away. Just how much these wheels. Oh, nah, that's gone all limp again from just going in there and pausing the game. It shouldn't keep doing this. So I'm gonna have to start that, and it'll pause. We're not getting my button. That'll pause the game. I have to do this every frigging time. When you pause this game or come out of it, it takes the settings from your Fanatec. Well, takes the settings from my Fanatec wheel. As you can see, I have to restart the wheel, and it'll be back to where it was before I paused it. Nice and stiff. It's the only game that does it. But what you see on the screen, when that steering wheel is jittering and juddering about, we do actually feel that kind of shit. I'm going to do it now. So if you look at the 2 brown bits, you'll see them wobbling. That is exactly what I'm feeling. A little bit more, but if that's juddering in real life on the screen or in real time, then that's what I'm feeling via the wheel. Yeah. And of course, I don't think you get much vibration from the pedals. You don't now, you don't in Euro. Well, if you do, I can't feel it. But do you on the brakes? No, I don't think you do on the brakes neither. I've had to press them to try them to see if you do get that ABS kind of feeling. I know you get it in the racing games. You get them in both pedals, the accelerator and the brake. But at the moment, I'm getting that force feedback really well through that, and of course, the rest of it's coming via the cushion. It does when it all comes together. Like my friend said today, I was talking to my good buddy Mark, and he just says just how good his Trackir. It's flawless, and it is flawless. When it comes to a tracking thing, once you've set your settings, you know, and if you want to fine tune them, I did say it in the stream previously, you will not beat Trackir for just how good it is. I mean, if I'd ever done that, what I'm doing now, looking at that mirror, and then trying to get back, it'd have been like that with Toby Eye Track, it'd have been all over the place. Yeah? Again, it does state Toby Eye Tracking. Yeah? Why put head tracking device in for eyes? Make it one or the other. And again, this is universal. This would work on a curve stream. or on a normal television. So it'll be all tracking well because it's a straight board. So again, it will work on certain sizes. Anything over a 30-inch monitor, you're buggered. So, you know, limited again. Not smarty, as they say. With Trackir, you can, I don't know exact measurements, but I know it's a lot bigger. Well, I'm sat in front of a 50-inch TV, and I'm having no problems at all. No dead spots, no nothing. And I know my friend uses it on a 50-inch and a curved monitor as well. So it says it all, though. And if you buy the bundle, you get the cap, the one that goes on the cap, which is without the wires. As I said earlier on today, it ain't as good as the one, which is the Pro one, which I've got on at the moment with the LED lights. That is powered by USB. But again, it only uses one USB setting, one USB plug, because the tracking unit from on the top, I better not take my hands off the wheels because it'll be shaking everywhere. That comes down and it goes a male into a female, then the other end goes into whichever USB plug you put it in. So basically, you're only running one USB plug. If you're a bit short on USBs, the majority of these things these days are more USB powered. Now I'll run, just for this rig alone, 2 strips of 10. I'm only using 2 sockets on the back of my PC, and then I'll stick 20 USB adapters just to run all these, but I have to, for some reason, I have to run the cameras all on different ones. So the camera's plugged into the top one of one USB, then one 4-way, this one, oh, it's a nightmare. I thought something was seriously wrong when I first tried to wire all these cams up. I thought I've brought them and they won't work. It's because you don't have the same USB in the same camera, or 2 cameras running from the same USB port. He couldn't find it, no matter what I did.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Right, we've only got 161 more left to do.
Exit right.
I'm sure that says Copenhagen. Oh, better slow down a bit. Doing a little bit brave then, trying to get around these corners. And I hadn't even realised it had stopped raining. Now the cloud definition looks better than just box standard, as you can see. There is some cloud. They look moody, you know. There's a tiny bit of haziness, so I'm assuming that's the fog, or to look like it's fog. Again, it's coming up for 12 o'clock in the day, or mid-afternoon in the game. It's 5 to 12.
Go straight on.
I mean, my old buddy was on about it today about putting natural looks back on. I had trouble with the last PC, or my other one over there running it, but again, I shouldn't, in theory, I shouldn't have no problems whatsoever running anything like that now. With this Horizon 3900 processor, 12 core, 24 thread, RTX 2080 Ti, 16 gig of RAM, and a 2TB M.2 drive. Should handle it. In theory. Anyway, we've got 3 hours 16 minutes still left to drive. I'm going to try and see if I can do this on that one bit of diesel without filling up. I might have to fill up though, because I don't want to be running out. So if we do find a petrol station between now and getting Copenhagen, the way they spell it, I'm sure it is. It looks very much like it anyway. I will fill up a diesel. I don't want to run out. Oh, feeling the bumps of that road.
Go straight on.
Now, when I bought this SRS shaker cushion, I wished, and at the time I had the money, I wished I'd have bought the complete one. One was to do your pedals. Again, it wouldn't have made so much difference now with the pedals, but the other one would have been to do the back. So you got 4 transducers in the back here. I don't know what that would have represented, but one does your back, one does your backside. And I've seen nobody actually buy the full kit, which does everything: pedals, the cushion, and then the back part. And I've seen a lot of people buy that cushion where they sit on, and it is a cushion, but I've seen a lot of people complain about it as well. And every time I've looked at it, it's always out of stock. And then people saying they're getting the license to actually run it on the codes after buying. So that ain't very good, is it? At least with SRS shaky cushion or sim racing studio, as soon as I put my money in, bang, I got the lot. Well, we got a border control. Oh yeah, it's a toll road or toll booth. Right, see if this last one's open. These open for lorries, because some of these you don't even have to stop. You just could drive straight through them like that. Thank you very gladly. 152 quid for the privilege. Still on a 50-mile-an-hour speed limit. So I'm going to overtake him, as I'm still on the lookout to find a petrol station. Nice big bridge. Still got 2 hours to go. What's that? 93 miles. Gotta slow down because I'm going 1 mile an hour faster than I should be. And I've done good so far because I have been fined once for speeding. But again, you soon realise when you're going over that limit to knock your foot off the old gas or wang your foot on the old brake pedal. I'm nearly as colourful as the back of that trailer with all them Christmas lights on. Oh, it's all good, eh? Why not?
Go straight on.
Ooh. And I'm gonna have to slow straight down. That little alright. Has slowed me down to X amount of speed. I think it's gonna rain. Even the law's had enough of that buzz. We're not doing the right speed here. Go on. Big on wheel. I can get me back up to me 50 mile an hour, and there was a petrol station there and I didn't see it. Oh well. We've got 1 hour 43 minutes to go. That's got to be about 50 miles, 70 mile an hour. 70 mile an hour, 70 miles left to travel.
Go straight on.
Ooh. Feel that wheel? I can just about see it. When it goes, it goes. Well, that's corresponding with that jiggling at the back of that trailer. So the cushion's vibrating like a good one, which of course is lighting my bedroom up. And the cameras. I'm just 1 mile below 50 mile an hour. Oh, it's crazy. And we come up to some road work, so which way is it sticking with? I think it's telling me to get over. Is it? So he's showing you which it is, it's that way. Oh! Is he gonna let me go? Yeah, he is. Very nice man. So I'll let these go because I'm a very nice man too. And I'm getting the right appropriate gear. The long stretch up this. I ain't normally this long for these roadworks. Hopefully they'll have it done by the time I come back. Hopefully that should change now back to the 50 mile an hour, which is a good thing. Don't know more hold ups. What's that? 47 miles still left to travel. Again, is this is another one of them. Is that one where I can just drive through? Oh, got ad for speeding. Damn. See? That's cost me dearly, that has. No, now have I got ad. Now is he going to just pull out on me? Yep, he didn't give a shit, did he? No, he thought, well, I'm as big as you. So have that road rage. Right, let's get way back up. I've only noticed that wind turbine flaggy thing then. And this is a big climb for an hill. So I'm going to overtake him. Because I can. Once I've got the power to get up here. As long as I don't go over that 50 miles speed limit and get fined 400 quid for the troubles. And if I'm doing 46 miles an hour, what's he doing in front? Yeah. And it's just started to rain again. And I pan to a penny that far before I'll pull out in front of me in a minute. Go on then, I'm giving you plenty of time to pull out. No, we won't do that. Hello, go now faster than 50 miles an hour. So, without getting fined anyway. You'll have to wait for 32 minutes. Ron probably have to go back into the line anyway. He's slowing down, so that's my cue to hurry up past him. Right. Massive accident. Now they look purple to me instead of blue lights. Could be wrong. Anyway, what we got? 11 miles left. Basically, it's just up road.
Keep right.
I am keeping right, love.
Exit right.
What am I doing? Wrong indicator. Gears I was supposed to be changing. If it'll go into 13th. I'm probably going to struggle going up here. Come on, let's have it. No danger.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
See over the top of me, dog. Everything looks good. Let's go again. And we're just there now. 5 minutes away. Literally 30 seconds, more like. And for the last one, I will park this truck. Seeing this is going to end the stream here. Oh, that road's uneven. Well, I've set everything up for a set of course of competition, which I can't wait for. Have a bit of racing. Now I've got a PC to play the bloody game on. Good enough.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Where's it going to ask me to park this? That's the question now. Normally round the back. Let's find out where we're going to park it. Pans round the back, told you. Oh, knew it. And it's an easy park, but still. And it's going foggy. There it is. It's right on the end. It sure is. So I'm gonna see if I can turn this and turn it all the way around. And do that and then drive it in that way. So at least I can look out my mirror. And sort of guide it in. Hopefully. Nice and steady. Again, just could do with coming on just a little bit more. Might get enough to straighten it up. Might not have to, yeah. They have to. And there we go. I don't think it was going to do whatever then for me then. Anyway, there we have it. That is your brutal weather mod. So I hope you enjoyed the stream. Sorry about messing about getting things set up, but hey, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Right, as we say in the Black Country, see you in a bit. No, we don't say ta-ra a bit. Right, I'll see you in a second as I go and set up for the other game we're going to be playing, which is a set of course of competizione.